See, it all takes time. There we go, here we go. All right, so that's a pretty big text there, but there you go. It's 50 seconds of work right there. Hi, my name is Justin Duchin and I own Hazy Sticks. It's a custom golf alignment business, alignment stick business, and premium accessories, I like to say as well.
So for this week's episode of the workshop series, I spent some time with Justin at his home studio. Justin makes these custom engraved and hand-painted alignment rods for both players and country clubs across the nation. If you've never heard of an alignment rod, it's a simple yet effective training aid that helps golfers with their setup. By placing them on the ground, you can keep track of ball position and ensure that you're always aimed where you'd like to be.
Every single pair of sticks that I make, I put a lot of time and effort into making sure that it's going to be something that can last a long time and is for the that individual when I make it, especially if it's, whether it's custom or not. But those custom pieces are like really what drive me and what's a lot of fun for me right now.
The most popular aspect of Hazy Sticks is the custom shop. Customers get a chance to express their creativity through multiple options, one of those being a personalized engraving.
And then if someone wants a sample, I'll find a piece of wood. We can use this one. This isn't the best piece of wood that I have to make a sample. Remember your eyes on this one. You'll be good, but just be careful. So here's all my numbers right here, which are like the distances between everything for each of these sticks.
Years of experience has forced Justin to develop his own process. Nowadays, he's working through the night in his garage, which he's finding increasingly difficult to keep clean given the order flow.
I think at the end of the day, everybody's got a story, but mine is nothing too unique. We're work out of this shop, out of the garage here, and you know, I saw somebody on Instagram just recently, yesterday, Good Boy Originals. I don't know if I can mention his name or not, but he was showing images of like how crowded his space has become, and I was like, that claustrophobic feeling. I totally understand where you're at right now. And he said, I used to keep this place so clean, and I'm like, I totally understand. It sometimes does feel like the walls are caving in. This is like typical of everything. Some girl ordered these. As the sticks are being built, and then they go off, and then it's the next project comes in. So it's kind of revolving door right now.
Yeah, we always say at Tremont, if the shop is clean, then you're probably not getting anything fucking done.
Exactly. No, totally. I feel like, you know, when I know that you're coming, sometimes like in previous times, yeah, I'll clean it up. All right, so I was over at my buddy's house, or not his house, but I was at my buddy's shop, and he has like a massive wall that is filled with, basically the entire garage is a paint booth. So he led me onto some spots where I could actually do something better than what I had, and I came up with this. And I've been doing a lot of research on paint booths, something I didn't think I'd ever really be doing too much research on, but it's basically like, if it works, use it, like rock it. And so far this has been like really nice for me. I could put a filter on there. I've talked to my friend, he's like, you don't need a filter. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll clean it up every once in a while, but I didn't need a filter. This is just straight through the window. Yeah, if you saw it from the front of my house, luckily I have some trees, you wouldn't be able to see it. So it makes the outside of the house still look fancy, if you will. All right, so right now I am plugging in a fan, but now I'm gonna spray. This is work for, who am I doing work for right now? That's a good question. Let me check who we're doing work for. So we have a black base, which is part of our black collection, and this wholesale, this is local. This is in Reading, Connecticut. It's called the Reading Country Club. So what I'm going to do is just spray these black, and then they want the engraving to be Reading Country Club, quote, the little club in the country, end quote. Local northeast spot. These are some simple trays I made. They'll hold 12 sticks at a time. We'll spray them up, and it's a pretty quick process.
The painting process is simple and repetitive. Justin's father-in-law handles the taping, while Justin handles the spraying.
So this is what my father-in-law does. So I'm constantly back and forth with him. Like, I take a picture in the morning. He picks up these sticks. This is for you and Paul. Full strip of these, full untaping. He's taping these right now. This is what he's got at the house. So he's gonna do that. And then he writes accounting. So the accounting, he wants to make sure he's getting paid, obviously. All right.
It's a family business.
Yeah, man. It's quick Venmo. He's with the times.
But although he enjoys what he does, Justin is also looking to expand on new ideas. His first step, collaborating with other companies in the space.
I'd love to do more collaborations with people. I think that would be a lot of fun. So we're going to be doing something with Tremont in next couple of weeks. I talked to Christian and we talked about, I told him I could do this for him. So you guys will get, like, we're mimicking your tee. So if you look like here, and that's why I went with, like, so your Pantone is technically like this, but he wanted navy. So see how once I sprayed that clear, it would almost look closer to your Pantone that you guys use. Last time we did navy, and he said just stick with navy. So I tried to, so inside of here it'll say Tremont, and that's kind of the concept. That's what we came up with, yeah. And the head covers, did you see what he did?
For the mock-ups?
Yeah, they look great. Since he did like a H with your guys, like, but golf regardless, and then the T with your logo, then Hazy Sticks here with the Tremont, and then Tremont with his, like, I think it's just like a nice combination. We're gonna do 5 of each, and then there will be 15 pairs of these sold.
The name Hazy Sticks is a reference to Justin's firstborn daughter, Hazel, and his motivation for the business was to make enough money for a family membership at the Powelton Club.
But yeah, my whole goal was just to be able to pay enough money to be able to play golf, really.
Powelton is a historic neighborhood golf club 2 minutes down the road from his house in Newburgh, New York. Justin gets his rounds in when he can. The 7 a.m. tee time is the perfect slot for him and his father-in-law.
Can we play a speed round at 7 tomorrow, weather pending? Then I get these. Want to ask Grace?
But the business itself has gone much farther than just a membership.
Now it's become something where I don't play golf as much, but I get to make stuff for people, so it works.
Justin's worked with several high-profile clubs, including Ridgewood for last year's U.S. Amateur. He's turned a love for tinkering and a desire to play more golf into a steady side hustle.
I was gonna say, I think this goes for everyone who, like, starts a business, right? Like, you do it because it's like, why not do something that's gonna maybe make a little bit of money, or not even money, just occupy your time doing something different. If this wasn't what I was doing, I'm sure the house would have been torn down by now and I would have done something. And, you know, I was always into tinkering around, whether it was trying to refinish some Scotty Cameron putters or do something like that. It was always just messing around. I feel like that's jack of all trades, master of none, but hopefully I master this one.